Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
Hey, it's KJ. I know you don't want to hear my voice right now. You want to hear Tom Felton. This is my entire interview with Tom for the first time ever, unedited, for you. It was right around the time that Tom's book had just come out. And if you have not read Tom Felton's book, Beyond the Wand, I highly recommend it. Here we go. Welcome Tom Felton to the KJ Today Show. Hi, Tom.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I gotta tell you.
Good morning. How's it going? All right.
It's great. I gotta tell you, Tom. I was dragging this morning, and I was like, the only thing that is getting me up and going is knowing that I'm going to talk to Tom Felton today. Thanks for motivating me.
Hey, all right, well, I'm honored. I'll go easy on you. Don't worry.
Well, your book is out. So yesterday was the big day. Beyond the Wand: The Magic and Mayhem of Growing Up a Wizard. First of all, like, how does it feel to know that the book you've been working on is getting into people's hands and they're reading your story?
It's very surreal, to be honest with you, and exciting and terrifying. I think, yeah, I never actually sat down, a year ago to try and write a book. I think just during the pandemic, I tried to put together all my scraps of paper and stories that I've had from all the years working on the Potter films, and put them all together. So yeah, I did a little signing yesterday, and even I was looking at it, going, "Really? Did I do this? This is happening?" It's very surreal.
Yeah, I am a first-time author. My book actually comes out in 10 days. And so like that first moment where you're...
Congratulations.
Thank you. Tom, you and I have so much in common, except my book is about cats, not magic.
Okay, all right, well, we'll work on the sequel together, Cats and Magic.
I love it. If you want to come to Indianapolis and do a signing, we can do a book party together.
I'll hold you to that one.
So speaking of Indy here, I always love to turn things over to our listeners because they come up with the best questions. And our most excited fan this morning, he's 10 years old. His name is Jordan, and he got sorted into Slytherin. So he wanted to know from you what your favorite part of Slytherin is and what he can focus on the good in being a Slytherin.
First of all, let me welcome you and welcome to Slytherin officially. You are now in the best house at Hogwarts. I loved being Slytherin and still do, because it more or less means you can get away with anything. If you don't want to turn up to the posters class that day, then you don't have to. You get to be a little bit cheeky, and although I don't really share many qualities of Draco, I definitely have a bit of a cheeky side to me. I think all Slytherin did.
But I do think, Tom, that you've got a little bit of Slytherin in you in the fact that you weaseled your way into the auditions with thousands and thousands of kids who loved the books, who were just like dying for the opportunity to be in the movies, and you really didn't know much about the books.
Knew nothing. I absolutely lied to my teeth when it came to that. Essentially, I just sort of suggested to the director who was asking me questions at the time about which part of the book that we were excited to see turn into the film. I just said what the kid next to me said, which was a bit of a fib, but a decent one, and I'm pretty sure he saw that instantly, and then realised that I would make a good candidate for Draco. So yeah. In a way, that cheekiness got me the part.
Joy wants to switch for just a second from Harry Potter because she loved, and I did too, loved your role on The Flash. She wanted to know if you enjoy being such a big part of fandoms like Harry Potter and DC, or if there's another role or movie that is, we don't know as much about that's dear to you.
Yeah, I'll tell you now if I did. No, I'm kidding. I really enjoy working on The Flash. I love the comic book world, the fantasy world, anything where you get to step out of the the regular human muggle world. It's one that gets me excited. So I'm not quite sure what's next, but something tells me it'll be very cool.
Well, and actually that was Erina's question. She wanted to know what's next and also if you plan on making any more music.
Yes, I do. That's kind of the next gig, really. I'm getting a chance now to enjoy the book tour. We just started it off in the States, and I'll be doing this sort of around the world, really, for the rest of the year. And then, yes, back into the studio. I've actually got a small album that I'm working on at the moment, and I'm getting there slowly with it. So thank you for the question.
Yeah. So again, the book is Beyond the Wand, The Magic and Mayhem of Growing Up a Wizard. Amy wanted to know, after being a part of Harry Potter, what magic means to you as an adult.
Wow, crikey. Well, magic rear its head in many different ways, really. I think the best answer for me would be the magic of the fans, really, because, bringing all these millions of Potter fans together from all around the world, from all walks of life, from all generations, and seeing them all celebrate something together, that never gets boring at all. So, to all the Potter heads out there, I'm sending you lots of love.
Very serious question here. How much bleach did they put your hair through over the years, or did you at least get to wear wigs sometimes?
Too much bleach. Well, remarkably, I still have hair on my head, so I think I'm okay. But yeah, no, it was every 9 days for many, many years. They had to keep dyeing it and topping up the roots. And if no one has had their hair bleached, it's not particularly pleasant.
No.
I just got used to it. Over the years. But yeah, I was quite happy when I got to lose blonde lock.
Let's talk about the book. You said, you talked about the different stories over the years that you've been collecting. Is there anything now that it's out that you're like, oh God, I told everybody that, and now it's in a book and I can't take it back?
Probably. To be honest with you, I never really wrote it. I never wrote most of this down thinking someone else was going to read it. It was more just for my own cathartic sort of spirit. I just always find it very very calming at the end of the day to write things down. So this wasn't just off the paper. But I've been encouraged a lot to not just sort of share the obvious Potter stories, but also some of the other stuff that happens. And I can only hope that that me growing up pre-Potter and hearing about what my post-Potter antics were like will encourage people to talk about their own ups and downs.
Well, Tom, it has been an absolute joy to talk to you. I sit in a studio surrounded by nerdy stuff, including my first copies of the Harry Potter books. I disappear into Harry Potter as much as I possibly can. And you have brought magic to my life and my nephews and generations to come. So thank you so much for sharing a little bit of time with us today.
Thanks for having me. Keep the Potter fan flame burning strong.
Absolutely. Best of luck with the book. I know everybody's going to love it. And let us know if you decide to come to Indianapolis on your tour, okay?
Yeah, we'll get together.
Thank you so much for listening. Check out the KJ Today Celebrity Interviews playlist on YouTube to get more interviews with some of our favorites in fandom. And watch the KJ Today show 7 o'clock Wednesdays live, youtube.com/KJ Today.
Join the